Philip.
Yes, sir.
Advise the African sectors to collect at the rendezvous in Mombasa. Phone through to the Mombasa office. I'd like to speak to Wayne. And in 10 minutes, I'll want the Cessna.
Yes, Mr. Ark.
Business in East Africa is looking up. It means the next 48 hours will without any doubt be the crucial point of my...
I have yet to hear a more infantile piece of balderdash. To be cashier of this chart is a lunatic, you hear?
But General...
Captain, through it. The African Federation Army is run on discipline, not on jokes.
Yes, sir. This isn't a joke, sir.
You're damn right it isn't, Captain.
Excuse me, sir. A report has just been received to their control. An object has been sighted in the Serengeti. They say it's about 50 miles east of the Rift Valley.
Alert Company C, Lieutenant. I'm going to take a look at this object. We're going to pull them out of there and put them under arrest.
It's no use, General. You won't get near it, sir. I tried to tell you before. The bullets we fired...
Don't say it again. You're talking sheer nonsense. There is nothing either terrestrial or extraterrestrial that can stand the blast from one of my 188mm shells.
During the night, we'll land here on the coast 5 miles from Mombasa. You can leave Mike and I and return here with the ship.
And how do we meet up again after we've got Dr. Haggard?
On the moon, you picked up the Stardust and brought it alongside your ship. Can you do that with us?
The device I use to lift Stardust is too large for this vehicle. We only have one on the mothership.
Too bad. Haggard will need his instruments for the operation. Well, we'll have to get a car. And you can pick us up here in the Lorraine swamps.
The first hitch.
Which is?
We'll never be able to buy a car. We need money to do that.
That's right. And we don't have it.
Silly, isn't it? Here we are, highly paid astronauts without a penny in our pocket.
You can sell this. It's a very rare element called thenia.
Thenia? What's that in English?
Common mercury.
You mean you couldn't exchange this for one of those cars you've been talking about?
The most you'd get would be a couple of small medical thermometers.
Thora? What substance is this?
Oh, that's nothing. We use that for boats, for washers, and riveting pots together. You call it, carbon?
Oh, boy. On Earth, we have another name for crystallized carbon.
What is it?
Diamond.
I'll be darned. Do you happen to have any spare washers and boats lying around?
Those are rejects. If they amuse you, you can have them.
Perry, Thora, there's a helicopter coming.
Now, Thora.
I shall be nice to them. So don't worry.
Do you think you're taking me on a tour of the country? Fly straight up the valley, Major.
But the invisible wall, sir.
Good Lord, don't say you believe in that rubbish.
No, sir. The controls don't respond, sir. And the motor's cut out.
Well, I order you to restart the motor.
It's amazing, sir. We should have crashed.
There'll be a perfectly logical explanation for that. But as for this motor breakdown, a board of inquiry will decide on your irresponsibility. I'm General Rhodan, the Commander-in-Chief of the African Federation Forces. I want to talk to the commanding officer of this object.
You are?
A woman's in command here? I've never heard of anything in the world so ridiculously absurd.
You are referring to this world, but I, General, come from another.
Now that's something we'll see about. The fact remains that you and your machine are trespassing on territory that comes under the jurisdiction of my command.
I landed, General Rhodan, on the third planet in this very small constellation, which according to our map is numbered 11620.
I couldn't care less about that. You are here illegally. You and your war machine.
This is beginning to get interesting. We're at war, is that it, General?
Well, I wouldn't say that. So you'd better understand that I'm placing you under arrest. You'll have to come back to headquarters.
You are inside an activated wall of energy. There is literally no way through it. So I advise you to be careful.
That could be interpreted as a declaration of hostilities.
Interpret it as you wish.
Then I take it that you refuse to cooperate.
I refuse, yes. You agree to leave me alone, and you can go, General.
I won't tolerate this! If you force the issue, I'll bring in artillery.
That's not very friendly.
You'd better give up. My troops are here, already prepared for action.
Did you put them in the mountains as well, General?
No, there are no troops there.
Well, then, you go back and watch those mountains.
Might be trouble brewing. I think you should have talked to him instead.
Maybe, but we don't want them to know we're on board. Hey, what kind of stunt are you going to pull now?
Just a little demonstration to show the General what I can do.
So they're retreating.
They seem to be crystallizing.
They are. It's just a molecular alteration.
So simple, isn't it?
Gentlemen, I think the time has come for us to call an emergency meeting of the General Staff. Nice to see you again, sir.
How are things progressing, Lonnie?
We've carried out all your instructions, Mr. Arkman, and I've got the teams ready and standing by for further orders.
Good. We'll just wait now for our friends to act.
So far, they haven't done anything. They're still sitting out there in the Serengeti, surrounded by General Rhoon's troops.
Rhoon's obviously under the illusion he's going to capture the ship. As soon as we get our hands on it, we'll begin the extermination of his entire force. If only he knew.
Lonnie. The spaceship, it took off a few minutes ago and disappeared.
Magnificent. They'll be flying right into our trap.
Perfect ballot.
Take this.
What is it?
A security device. This first control encloses you in a bubble of energy. It'll protect only your person. The second is a gravitational neutralizer, which you've seen in operation. And the third button, if you press that, you'll be able to contact me on this television screen.
No playthings for me?
And this is an automatic direction finder. If you're really in a fix, press this button. It'll localize your position and I'll come and get you. I must be out of my mind to trust you with these things.
Why do you give them to me then?
Well, it's just that I wouldn't want you not to return safely. For Crest's sake, of course.
Oh, yeah. Why else, Perry? Well, for the present, sir, the situation is under control.
But General Rhoon, just a few minutes ago, that spaceship took off an unknown destination.
I know, sir, but it returned almost immediately.
So they can come and go as they please, huh?
For the moment, yes, sir. But I'm studying their defense. There has to be a weak point somewhere. And the minute I discover it, I'll... It's for you, sir.
Thank you, Mitchell. Yes, hello? Very well, thank you. Now we know what happened when our friends made that short trip in their spaceship. It came down near Mombasa. 2 men were landed from it, and then it took off again.
This is the chance we wanted. With all roads in the area blocked, we can check out every suspicious move that's made. Leave it to me. Our friends won't last long.
What's the matter with you?
You don't smoke, so you wouldn't understand, but I haven't touched a cigarette for 3 days. It's painful. Hey, Felton. Maybe you'd like to make a real big deal.
All right.
Just one cigarette or a diamond.
I'm sorry, sir, but your ancestors cheated man, you know, trading with little bits of colored glass. And there's no reason you're any different. If you want to buy something, then let's see the color of your money.
My friend is only joking. Do a thing like that again and we'll never get haggard.
Sir, may I have a word with you? I see you're strangers. May I be of any assistance?
No thanks.
Would you like to have some fun, huh? I have some very young girls, very young, passionate. Whatever you want, whenever you want.
How about an automobile?
But of course, I will take you to Ferryman. He will help you. Follow me, follow me. sir. Just wait one moment.
Perry, this is suit spies.
Good morning, sir. My friend tells me you are interested in buying an automobile.
How much for the Land Rover?
Oh, you have impeccable taste, sir. With one glance, you have chosen the best vehicle I have. It's petrol, practically new. Look at the tires and the bodywork. The motor is a precision instrument.
Look, we're in a hurry. How much?
Well, really, I don't know whether to sell it or to keep it for myself. It's such a perfect machine.
Well, I wouldn't want to break your heart by taking it away. Come on.
One moment. As a favor to a friend. All right. I'll sell it to you.
How much?
$1,500. The price to you.
Dollars?
Oh, no. Sterling.
We'll find another.
1,200.
8.
1,000.
Now we can talk.
This will ruin me.
Well, you can make it up if you'll exchange it for some diamonds.
First, I'd have to... It requires expert examination. This way, please. Inform the others. Now, please make yourselves comfortable.
As you can see, it's worth more than £1,000.
Yes, it's not bad. But this is not the same diamond that you showed me before. That one was bigger. I'm very hurt that you tried to take me in, gentlemen. Well, let me see the others.
You heard him. The diamonds. Where are they, Mac?
Okay. Is 2 against 3 fair?
Darn right.